In this speedrunning guide, I'll be going over all the major glitches / bugs that are used in the lawless percent category. Disclaimer, this is not a complete bugs list. This video only comprises of some of the glitches / bugs you may encounter and use during your lawless percent speedruns. We will also not go over uplink terminal skip and door bugging, as I have already made specific videos on those, which will be linked down in the description below. Now let's get to it. B-hopping or bunny hopping in GTFO is the movement tech which allows the player to continuously run and jump. In pre-R6 GTFO, B-hopping was used for stealth. Sleepers couldn't detect the sprint state in instant aggro. While this has changed for post-R6, partial stealth B-hopping occurs only for clients due to latency, you can still keep your forward momentum, sprint speed, while jumping. This allows you to move at the same speed continuously if it is a chain of B-hops. With the current stamina mechanics, if you break a chain of B-hops, you will be at max stamina. If you continue the chain of B-hops, you'll see that you are moving at the fastest, optimal speed even at max stamina. There are several use case scenarios of B-hopping. You are able to reload mid-air at sprint speed, as shown here. It is also possible to B-hop with heavy objects, allowing you to move items like Cell, Neonate, and Fog Turbine at sprint speeds, as shown in the next clip. It is more easier to perform B-hops as client rather than host due to latency of GTFO data being processed, e.g. the timings are easier to achieve. Shooter bug occurs due to memory leak. This bug entails that you take no damage from any type of projectiles, as shown in this attempted speedrun. You can see that chickens and shooters have no impact on my HP, and that the projectiles fly right through my body / hitbox. However, it is still possible to take damage, but only usually when you are on a different Z-axis plane from the shooters plus projectiles. More specifically, if they are above you and shooting down targeting you, you will take damage. Next, we have the early drop bug. This is when you drop into the level much faster into the expedition compared to other players in your lobby. There are two types of early drop bug. One, you immediately drop into spawn and are able to interact with most things. And two, you drop and cut into the void dimension where you'll be able to do the same things as one, but you just won't be able to see. Enemies only populate after the host has been released from the elevator. Most other things like resources and carry items are still interactable. This is banned from all speedruns. You can see in this clip that I am moving around, ADSing, etc. before my teammates drop in.
Oh, I see you guys. You could technically go through and scan. I know, I fell through though. No, I fell through. Like, I'm below the map.
Silent shots are essentially silenced weapons, where you shoot inside a zone and do not alert the room. This relies heavily on host-player connection, where it is dependent on how fast a player's computer can update GTFO data to the host. Bear in mind, since host is ground zero, i.e. their computer is the one receiving input, you cannot use silent shots as host. The mechanical method of silent shot is animation cancelling by switching to the weapon, ADSing, and firing on the same game frame. Infinite Screaming Scout bug is when an alerted scout stays screaming forever, effectively breaking all enemy AI. All enemies will be frozen in place and you'll have an annoying glitched out scout scream for the rest of your run. You can see that the scout stays in the screaming position and that all strikers are frozen in place. This bug is replicable, but the causes behind this bug are still unknown. In a technical sense, the Infinite Screaming Scout bug stops major game updates including all wave spawns, sleeper movement, and extract spawning. There are several ways to force the game to update. 1, by going into an all down state, or 2, using Seafoam. For method 1, all you have to do is arrest someone as you go down yourself. Mines is recommended and the rest of your team will have to be down as well, and the game will fix itself. For method 2, you'll have to find the frozen enemy or scout and Seafoam it, forcing the game to change the enemy state. Note that recent findings do not limit the frozen enemy to just be a scout, e.g. where there is a large enemy amount aggroed in a level, and the forever scream does not always occur. As of the recent alt rundown releases, scout bug may have been fixed / patched. Wall phasing is exactly what it sounds like, phasing through walls. Currently, there is only one application in this, Neonate wall phasing in R3A1. You are able to phase the neonate through the wall as shown in this flawless percent speedrun. Bulkhead skip is when you are able to do multiple scans from a bulkhead controller with only one bulkhead key. This is heavily timing and RNG dependent and saves you time in forms of bulkhead key hunt, scanning, and doing optional side objectives. An example of this happening is shown in this clip.
Alright, you ready?
Cargo extract skip allows you to pick up the cargo as extract scan is finishing / as the expedition is ending. This allows you to complete optional objectives without it being in the scan. To do this, you must specifically time the pickup of the objective item after extraction scan is ending and before the end screen is shown.
Oh, it worked. We did it.
The list of known glitches in speedrunning is as follows in no particular order. 1. B-hopping. 2. Shooter bug. 3. Early drop bug, which is banned. 4. Infinite screaming scout bug. 5. Silent shots. 6. Wall phasing. 7. Bulkhead skip. And 8. Cargo extract skip. That is it for this guide. I hope that this has been informative about some of the glitches you will encounter and potentially use in your speedruns. Make sure to please check which bug/glitches belong to which speedrunning category. I may be posting more guides/tutorials in the future, so keep an eye out. Don't forget to drop a like for the video, and I'll see you prisoners speeding down into the complex.